never been. Every time I go to Manila, all I really do is eat at the shopping centers or the malls, and then usually just go straight to Pangasinan. But today we're going to do some historic stuff. I've been seeing this all over, how did I say this? Things to do in Manila. I've always wanted to do something like this. Fort Santiago is one of the oldest fortifications in Manila, built by the Spaniards in 1571 from what was once a palisaded structure of logs and earth built by Raja Soliman on the native settlement called Manila. Colonizers recognized that the tongue of land where the Pasig River flowed into the Manila Bay was a very strategic location. But the fort was destroyed in 1574 during the Chinese attack led by Limahong. So Spanish, British, American and Japanese occupation forces used the fort as their headquarters and a prison for men, women, children and soldiers. After its destruction during the Battle of Manila in 1945, the fort was used by the US Transportation Corps as a depot until it was turned over to the Philippine government in 1946. From Pasay, it's about 20 minutes, so we'll be there soon. And we're meeting up with Chelsea's childhood friends, Ron, Love, and Angelo. So we'll get to go around with them. Culture center of the Philippines. All the brutalist. This wasn't even too far from our place. This is like a 10-minute drive, and look at it. It's like we've shifted into a whole nother world. Crazy. Welcome to Fort Santiago. I think we have to go in. Oh, exit and we'll go this way. Look at this. Look at these buildings. So we got dropped off and then now we're just about to enter. I'm gonna meet Chelsea's friends inside at the cafe. I really like how small and compact this is, because it's not intrusive and not everyone sees it and goes, oh, look, he's got a massive camera, he's vlogging. It just looks like I'm holding a little piece of thing that I'm talking to, like a little microphone or something. And as you can see, as I'm walking, there's not much shake, right? And I'm just using the Osmo Action 4's microphone, so it's quite clear. We got Chels. You like this place?
Yeah, it's nice.
We can do some shots while we're going sideways and there's no shake. Look at that. Beautiful. It is so hot.
Main trading port for this area. So in 1571, they came and they took over this fort, which was originally just a wooden fort built from coconut trees. Now later on, with more invasions, earthquakes, and catastrophes, the Spanish continued to build it and eventually made this large stone fortress. And this is what it looks like today.
So you buy your ticket at the front, 75 pesos to come in, which is an equivalent to 75, maybe like $2 Australian, something like that. And then right at the entrance, so this used to be a May. If you really think about it, these used to be like little jails, but these rooms.
Yeah, literally.
They used to be little or dungeons. You know, we should pay for a tour guide. And then they got restaurants at the front and in between. History. Junli was telling me when we were talking about before that when boys get into their 30s, they start getting into history. I don't know what it is. It's maybe just reflecting on time. But just going into the time, this place is about 400 years old, right? Look at it. And then you start thinking of things like what happened here, and you try and envision what happened here during a time, or when people actually lived. You know, people lived and were living. Never recorded things like we do, but they lived here. Things were happening here, you know, and trying to envision it. And here we are, just being tourists to the place. So when I was reading before we got here, this is the ruin of the American barracks. So during World War II, this was the American barracks, and they just they started fixing it. I don't know, I'm not a historian. Junli would have loved this stuff. He's a history teacher. Wow. I don't like things like this. Why is this here? Maybe at the end. When I went to Cartagena with the boys, there was a fort that we went to, and it reminds me just of something like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Go for a swim. But yeah, it was in Cartagena, and it just reminds me of the same concept. Not concept, same gist. It's really cool.
Mommy!
What's up, bro? Oh,
Look at that. Oh my god.
Oh my God! Hello!
Uy, Nyo!
Nyo! Grabe!
Ninyo! Kamusta? Kala ko kung ano yung ba't gumanon
Init.
ganun siya. Nagpapapicture.
Nagbabaga na nga kami.
Huh?
Nagbabaga na kami.
Did you get is there coffee there or no? Was there anything there?
There's coffee, there's no food.
There's no food? Have you ever been here? No. I've been wanting to come here since next time we go, when we go to Manila, I want to go check this place out.
I've been in Intramuros like 3 times, but
Oh, here.
not this
What's
one.
Intramuros?
The totality of the whole city.
Oh,
So this is this
there's
part.
a city. This is just the fort. Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to come here, and it was only like 10 minutes from our place. Yeah, we just went to a restaurant right at that entrance, and the pasta's actually really good. Got the truffle pasta, it's really good. Really good.
Alam mo na ano na
It's only 200 pesos, which is $4. Oh no, $5.
Last one. Oh.
Lucky Cube. Lucky Cube. Was it worth the $2? Oh, look.
Ang ganda dito. Wala sa mga kahoy yan.
That's a church.
Kasi ano, pag yung
Inside this fort, as you can see, it's an actual 18-hole golf course, an actual golf course, legit one. So they made a golf course inside the fort. I love this building. Look at that, the detail.
Okay, you can go inside. You can go to the dungeons.
Actually, in the 40s, in World War II, the Japanese were the ones to hide and stay in this fortress. And the ones that actually tried to take the Japanese out and destroyed this place were the Americans. Yeah, I'm just eavesdropping on the tour guide and just repeating what he's saying. Oh, I like this. Plaza de Armas. Yeah, this is the plaza side of the fort. Every, like when I went to Peru and Colombia, they all have a plaza, a Spanish colonial town. And this is the one here in the fort. Pretty cool. I don't rate these buildings at the back. The kind of ruins the photos if you're trying to take a photo inside here, and then you've got the typical Manila buildings, high rises. The detail, you can see the little parts of the destruction of the wars. Oh, you can see all the little things there.
Ito yung Serenzel to, di ba? Teka na, ililigtas ko.
Ayun mo siya. Ikaw, may
Man, ililigtas naman na Serenzel.
prisoner siya, no? Oh, dito, love, dito kami apat. Doon ka, love. Dito tayo apat. Ay, ano ka
Here inside the fort,
Itong kape
they have a
Yung mga
cafe called Papa Cafe. A little cafe, coffee shop inside.
Pero may mango sa palok iced tea.
We've got cool things on the menu. I'm ordering the bibinka chino, which is the espresso coconut milk froth torched queso. Oh shit, there's people on the segways. Let's just walk. There's a mango sampalok iced tea.
Paano kung masira yun?
The whole heaps of cool signatures.
Siya yung nahirapan pumili. Ito sa kanya yung pinaka...
Sa kanya yung bongga.
Twinning. Sunog pinaka-kabog. Ay, ganito lang siya. Salamat.
Thank you.
Like parang purong
Ay, ang cute niya, in fairness.
Sa
Cute siya.
gulaman ko.
Thanks, bro.
Ito yung mango ko.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mali
Parang
po.
mas maganda yung kay Angela.
Kaya nga po.
Sa kanya yung bongga.
Sa kanya yung pinaka-kabog.
Parang yung bongga.
Parang hindi ako
Hindi
na
na sabi.
Siya yung nahirapan pumili, siya yung pinaka-kabog.
Love, kagahin mo, lagay mo sa sa mukha mo.
And you know where we're going is a passage. We don't have to. You can even jump.
I've seen this here somewhere in vlogs. I've never been here in this part of Manila. You been here?
Parang dumi, no? Ang daming basura dun.
So Australia, they have a net. They'll catch it at
Oo.
the end.
Nakakasalo lahat, no?
Yeah, and then they'll recycle it. We need to do that here.
Ito yung nahanap mo.
Yeah, that's the one.
White cross.
Yeah, the white cross. They say, what does it say? How many people? Let's have a look. It's the white cross. 600 decomposing corpses, victims of atrocities during the Second World War. Liberation forces were buried en masse under the white marble cross. Like this fort on this side. Then when you get up to here, you get the other side of Manila over there, which is a very strange, I don't know how to say it. So this is in the corner, and this was once a strategic spot for Manila, but look at everything on the other side there. Port, people live there. Wow. Wow. That's really cool. At the top of the fort. It's weird because the ones in Colombia that I've been to, and I think I went to one in Mexico or something, it just looks out into the water, into the ocean. But this one, they must have just started building stuff over there. Yeah, so we're at the top here of the fort, and here is the Pasig River. So if you've ever heard of the Pasig River, it's this. You can see the water's flowing, but I can't, let me try to zoom in. Somebody needs to do something about this. This is not good. It's not good at all. Look at this. Can you see this? The rubbish is just flowing straight into the ocean. I've never seen this before in anywhere. Well, obviously we're from Australia, but this is crazy. If we could walk straight down here, that's heading towards Tondo. Who's singing? You saw that I was walking down the stairs, and you can't really see much shake, right? Someone's singing. People live there. So this is the corner of the fort, and you can see people live here. Wow, look at the scenes. Here we're going inside the dungeons of Fort Santiago. Let's go.
Imagine mo yung papasokin natin.
Alright, let's try this. So
Let's starve ourselves to death.
Oh, yung sabi yan.
non-stop.
Ulo.
This is different. We just got back out from the dungeon, and there was a lot of photos and videos of history of atrocities that happened during World War II. So many people were Japanese, Filipinos got massacred. The Americans bombed a whole section, whole lot of this area of Intramuros, trying to get the Japanese out of here, because the Japanese were the ones that stayed in this area, and this whole area got devastated, like here in Fort Santiago and outside. And they've just had to rebuild. It's a public holiday. Everyone's at church.
Parang takaw tingin. Parang takaw tingin. Ticket mo na. Dito?
Yeah, you'll see. Holy Thursday and church. Everyone at church. Crazy because this area, you can see the Spanish Colonial where Chelsea's about to stand on and walk on. It's got cobblestones here, and this area is all Spanish Colonial buildings. And then on the other side, it's like the aftermath of the Spanish colonialism here in the Philippines, you know? We've got all the Spanish colonization. They have the buildings, rich European settlement buildings, cobblestones, and then they've just got, this is the aftermath, you know, when people, okay, they took everything from Filipinos, took their land, took their money and wealth, and then after all destruction of World War II, you know, Japanese invasion, Spanish colonialism, took all of it. But look at these Spanish buildings.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane. This is actually insane. This is so cool. Like you can really see the history.
The buildings, Spanish buildings. Crazy. What's this?
This is San Agustin Church. This is one of the oldest in the Philippines. Like more than 400.
Cafe Intramuros. But I really like it. This whole block's got Spanish
ancestral house, and they turned it into
someone's house. Oh god. So this was an ancestral house apparently. They turned it into a restaurant.